Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Prancing Pony Podcast Plays. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and do forgive me for being a couple of minutes late. Was having a little bit of technical challenges, as sometimes happens. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Oh, goodness. Well, looking forward to tonight, but I got to say, I'm really looking forward to 3 weeks from tonight, when I will be setting aside Lord of the Rings Online to play a little Tales of the Shire. So definitely plan on being here that evening for what should be a really, really fun stream. Looking forward to that in a big way. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else coming up that you all need to be aware of. Nothing for now. But hey, any questions in the chat before I get started with the adventures of Hilbern the River Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings Online? Thank you, Katie. And Katie, thank you for being here. I appreciate your help tonight, as always. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started in Middle Earth. So that means putting these on, because when we switch over, hold on a minute. And of course, that means I am going to go ahead and turn off the chat overlay. So those of you in YouTube will only chat with those of you on YouTube, and Twitch the same. My apologies for that, folks. But otherwise, the screen gets awfully tiny. So let's go ahead and do this. And switching over now. Controlling everything from 2 computers. All right. That's a little loud. That's a little loud, but it should come down to a normal level after a little bit. Katie, if you could confirm for me that the mix between my voice and the music is fine. I think with the name Hilbern, it might have been that I was looking at the new character stuff from River Hobbit, and when you do that, you get, I'm not going to necessarily create a character, but it does give you some ideas about naming guidelines, that they use old names of their kind, drawing on ancient Celtic and Germanic tongues. So here are the typical common name endings. And I saw the Bern one, and I thought, okay, that looks good. And then let me look through some of the common prefixes. And so I ended up choosing Hilbern just from that. I like the way it sounded. So, swimsuit is NSFW. Interesting. No, I'm not going to be wearing the swimsuit again, but I suppose for those of you who weren't here last time, I will go ahead and show you the lovely gift that Demay, that's right, the Demay from Alaska, whose name you hear at the end of every episode on the Kierdan's contribution tier. She was kind enough to do some festival work and then send me a swimsuit, because she knows I'm not going to do any of the festival stuff right now. So, all right. Let's take a look. In fact, let's what I'm going to do with the festival. Decline. All right. Let's get into the light, because really, if you're going to have to wear a swimsuit, you should see what it has to look like, right? All right. Cosmetic outfits, I believe it was. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Hilbern in all his glory. Again, not that I recommend wearing one of these. Perhaps if we have the PPP moot in a summery, swimmy place will all have swimsuits like this that harken back to the old times, ye olden days. No, we're going to go ahead and put him back in something more reasonable. Let's see. How about... I liked 5. I like that one. That's the Hidden Peaks one. Really like that outfit. I tend to wear that a lot on a lot of my characters. There will be no dancing to go with the swimsuit, at least not for me. And thank you for vetoing that. Katie, being the moot organizer, she's definitely not going to. I'm not going to. She will not allow me to do that. So, all right. So where we last left off, we came back into Tinadir because we are supposed to continue with Book 12, Chapter 3. We're looking to see if we can rescue Laterdan, who was captured by Mordrimbor. And he may still be at Barad Tiron in Anuminus. And I'm supposed to speak with Forchan to continue the search for him. So let's go ahead and do that here. Demay, welcome! Noting there is a big lake over there. Indeed. There is, and there is an epic quest before me.
Greetings.
Are you ready to enter Barad Tiron? Kalanglad bade me lead you unseen into that place. Now, as we have seen so often throughout this series of quests, this is a fellowship quest, but because I'm doing it solo, I will be getting an inspiration bonus. Yes, it will be difficult. Yes, I might die. We'll see. Because this will be difficult, let me go ahead and get some of my goodies here. Let's have some superior salted beef delights and a superior ultimate carrot cake. Let's go ahead and light up the pure fire oils. I think I still have the boosts for another hour, the resolution of victory. And let's turn on this as well. I think that's about all we need to do. All right. Poor Laterdan. Here we go. We have arrived safely, but I fear the enemy may be close upon our heels. I will hold the gate. Go now and seek Laterdan. Oh, Laterdan! I see the red dots. Oh, there we are. Oh, hello. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I accidentally clicked the... I changed the entire panel of controls on that. I don't advise that. That's probably a very bad idea. All right, let's see. This is not really threatening me, so I'm not too worried. Salted beef delights. The salted pork is particularly good. The salted beef, even better. Pretty empty place. I have a feeling that troll's going to be back, though. Remember that troll I had to face right around here? It's very creepy quiet. Okay, hold on. Little rain of arrows. Come on, guys. Oh, there's 4 of them. Wow. Wow, this is going to be an interesting little challenge. Why don't I make one of them run away? Oh, well, because I've killed 3 of them. Did I say quiet? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that word. It's going to be a quiet night here in Barad Tiron. Oh, I have a feeling... Oh, this is bad. We've got a named enemy, and he's not somebody I can target yet. Ah, fresh blood has finally arrived. I trust the few men left to me were not too troublesome. I was instructed to give you a special message, a token from my mistress. But it has been so lonesome since they took the elf away to Angmar. I must have some amusement before I send you on your way. Oh, really? Here's your amusement. An arrow straight to the heart. Oh. Oh, well. Well, that's bad. Oh, this is doubly bad. Well, killing him should help a lot. The rest should be relatively easy. What has happened here? Where is Lairdan? I don't know. Help me fight these guys off, and we can find out. One of Lairdan's knives. We must return this to Calenglad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that was quick. I do have potions. Yes. Yes, potions. Didn't need them, did I? Did I? No. No, I did not. All right, Calenglad. What do you got to say?
What do you need?
Lairdan lives, but has been taken away. You have learned much that I have feared in my heart already, Hilbern. That is yet another setback for us to consider. I like this dagger. It's named Ain's Doom, or Ain's Doom, the master of Barad-Tiron. I'll just take Calenglad's shield. Thank you very much.
What do you need?
When you left here in pursuit of Lairdan, I sought counsel of my own, and I sent ahead scouts led by Gwathrin, one of the greatest trackers left here, to my northern company. Go as swiftly as you might to Tarmon's, hold on, let me just make sure I get this right. Tarmun Sursa, east of Carndum. That is where you should find what you seek. The more urgent is your quest now that it is known Lairdan lives. Freeing him would be a mighty blow to the enemy, and would hearten those that fight against them. All right, I'm about to port on over to Angmar, whether I want it or not, huh? Just take a look over at the chat. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Purple, I'm dead, but he's a good guy. Okay. Wow, this looks like a dangerous place to be, huh?
What do you need?
Hail, Hilbern. Calenglad told me that soon you would follow. It is well that you have come so soon. It was not long before we were able to find the trail of the host that departed Evendim, but they were many and feared no pursuit. There were many days ahead of us, and were traveling with all speed back to their accursed fortress. Thus they came within sight of its walls before we were upon them, and I saw not the elf Lairdan.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I sent ahead scouts to espy the movements of the enemy, and I believe that Lairdan may have been taken to Samath Bowel. Samath Bowel. It's a really unpleasantly named place. When the hosts from Evendim first arrived here, they tarried a short while, but they have since departed. In their stead, a company of orcs has been brought here to guard Samath Bowel. One of my scouts also saw a messenger from Carndum, who entered into a gatehouse. When he left that place, he summoned the creature Lozuduk, and he was called Keymaster. And he gave the messenger access into Samath Bowel by the main door. These tidings trouble me, that the brutal Tarkrip now guard Samath Bowel. For the Krajarn and Ongburs have always been their fiercest fighters, and the most trustworthy and faithful to their cause. If you are to enter into Samath Bowel unhindered, you must thin the numbers of Tarkrip and obtain the door key. Return to me when you have completed this task, and we will strike at the enemy as quick as we may. I must speak to you a word of caution. Go warily. Something is amiss, and I know not what plans Amarthiel has for those who oppose her. All right, so I do get a little inspiration that I can use when I get in the right place. And let's take a look here and see if there's anything in chat. Hail, Hilbern. I give thee joy. Thou hast found. All right, let's take a look. Looks like there's some other quests that I can pick up here as well. I might want to make this my new milestone. All right, I'll read that. Hail. Oh, wait, where's my dragon voice? I don't remember which one's my dragon voice. I think it's this one. Hail, Hilbern. I give thee joy that thou hast found the next part of your quest at last. I forgot it wasn't a toggle. Hail, Hilbern. There we go. All right. It's a tap button, not a. Yeah, there is a campfire, so I'm going to go ahead and maybe make this my campfire. That way, if I forget, then, because right now I think my campfire's in the troll shaws. All right, let's take a look and see about some of these other quests. These are probably all fellowship quests, so bad idea to do these. Yep. Oh, I'm not finding Deirdre. Hell no, I remember that one. No, thank you very much. Fellowship. Yeah, I'm not going to accept the fellowship quest. If I get through, I'll just be happy to get through the epic. Yeah. All right, that figures. All right, so let's take a look at the map and see where we're at. Folks, we have ported back to Angmar. So if you remember, we were in we had been all the way over here at Anuminus, like Evendim, over here at Tinadir, and we made our way all the way over here to Angmar. Now we were in Angmar a few weeks ago, made our way in there, and thankfully made our way right back out again. But here we are in Carndoom, and we have to go all the way over here. That's going to be fun. And we're supposed to defeat 4 Tarcrypt poisoners and 2 Tarcrypt jailers. And it'll tell me when I can use the inspiration. Yeah, just keep on going down this road, I guess. This is a creepy place. Yeah, Blockmaw War Master. The Orcs of Carndoom. Is that the direction we have to go? No, that's not where we want to go. We want to go this way. And so far, these are just run-of-the-mill standard enemies, so nothing really to worry about. Oh, the charming Blogmaw slaves. Another deed bestowed. Okay, so we're collecting pages. Not that I'm looking to collect the pages, but if they show up, they show up. All right. This is a really fun place. We all love Angmar, and anytime we can come back to Angmar and Carndoom, well, we just take them up on that opportunity because it's just the greatest of places. Charming, wonderful atmosphere. I'm waiting for them to allow us to buy housing in this location. I would buy LotRO housing for sure, right here. If the pages were like voice acted, really full blown stories, that would be cool. But right now they're just more collectible stuff. And frankly, I don't need more of that. Wow. That's an interesting place to go hide, Mr. Warmonger. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So we kind of come down here, hang a right. If I make an obvious wrong turn, I do hope that somebody in the chat will tell me. Well, okay. Am I supposed to try? I don't think I'm supposed to try to take him on, am I? 57,000 hit points? No, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Nope, not him. Yeah, I think that would be a very short that would be a short battle. I'd be so dead so fast. Okay. I should really save Heartseeker for bigger enemies than just a standard Warmonger. All right. Yeah, I'm headed towards the right area. Come on, don't you want to see me try to take that 52,000 hit point guy on? I mean, that's just instant death right there. Oh, I didn't see there were 3 of them. the handful of close combat skills that a hunter has. It's not many, that's for sure. Yes, I do. Thank you, Katie. I'm so glad that you want to see me die a terribly violent death. I mean, I know where I stand, I guess. At least there's that. Oh, wow. They respawn fast. I mean, they really respawn fast. Ooh, I completed an enmity thing, which is usually nice. That's elusive catch. So now I have a new race skill. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Adds extra evade. Plus, I should have gained some points. 15. Okay. All right. Lots and lots of bad guys here. And it looks like I need to still go through this direction or this direction. Probably this direction, right? No? Who's that guy? Okay. I can take him eventually, but not all of them at once. That's for sure. All right. I don't know if this is the direction I'm supposed to go or not. What do you mean not in line of sight? Oh, it's too steep a hill. All right. Do I go this direction? Is that a door? No, it's nothing. I just wasted my time. All right. So looks like I have to go this way and then up or to the right. So luckily I can put a lot of sharp, pointy objects in bad guys, like with relative success. I'm not going to be able to tap on that, Katie. So if you can tell me what that is. Okay. All right. I'm going to look at that in just a moment here. Over directly after the bridge, take the path running up hills past the anonymous camp. Okay, avoid the Karn Doom guy, right? Turn west and straight ahead. Turn west and straight ahead. Is this a door over here that I'm supposed to hit? No? Because that would have been straight ahead. Ten, 3, 34, 5. Okay. So it must be up here? Yeah, we're at 9, 9, 33, 7. So we're not too far. I think we just come up here and hang a left. I think. Thank you for sending that to me, though, Katie. I really appreciate it. That's the kind of insider information that I need when I'm in the middle of trying not to die in front of everybody. But you know what? I embarrass myself on the show every week. So, you know, what's a bit more? I know we were off this week for, oh, that's another bad dude that we don't want to, yeah, we definitely don't want him either. Okay. That's what they meant by go west from here. Okay. Aha. And now we're going to get tar crypts. Yep. There we go. And these aren't even like high level dudes. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There was no episode this week, of course, 4th of July, but we have 2 episodes coming up on Appendix F that I think you're going to have a lot of fun listening to. It's all the fun language stuff. That must be a okay, there's a jailer. All right, let's build ourselves some traps. Let's go camouflage. And then rain of arrows. All right. Done. Now recover the Samoth Bowel key. That's where you're telling me. Once they're dealt with outside the gatehouse, the elf stone is lit. Then knock on the door. Oh, I see. Oh, on this door, the gatehouse door. I have to go around this way. I can't go over the little chain. It's like Disneyland. You cut the line, they send you home. This is a good place to draw upon the power of the elf stone. All right, so hit the elf stone, wait for the inspiration, and then wait for the morale to fill up. Yeah, I think next year, you know, we've typically taken a break at Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year's, Easter, and 4th of July. And mostly that's just to keep us sane, right? I think next season I might, if I can, plan on fewer breaks. I think we'll still take a week off at Christmas, but instead of taking everything else, we may take less than that.
You again. Now that I am fully rested, you will see my true power.
All right, well then come on. Have at it, dude. All right. Return to Gwathrin with the Samoth Bowel Gate key. I think I shall do exactly that. It is well, Calenglad, sent someone as brave as yourself, Hilbern, and someone with so many sharp, pointy objects. You have the key, and the tar crypt numbers have been reduced. We are ready for our assault. We must go quickly and in secret, for if suspicion is raised, Lyredan would surely be put to a cruel end ere we could come to his aid. All right. I could have used my campfire. It was just a single mithril. We must hurry if we are to save Lyredan. Take what companions that you know to be true and enter into Samoth Bowel. I know not what you may find in that dark place, but it is the only path left open to us. Speak with me again when you are ready to leave. The Sisto Reckoning, for sure. Yes. Appendix C, the calendars. All right. No, C. I don't remember now anymore. D, maybe. C, I think it was a family trees, and we skipped that one. All right, here we go.
What do you need?
Are you prepared? It will be a dangerous journey. Ready yourself. All right.
The questioner left behind at Baratiron reveals that Laerdon had been moved from Illuminus and taken to Samoth Bowel in Anbar. Time is running out.
Keep messing with those bodies, and Morden will have you up for questioning.
How about I have you up for sticky, pointy things? What the? Oh, well, that's fun. Always wanted bloated corpse crawlers. Okay, too far away. Well, where's this dude? I see him. Oh, he must be upstairs. Yeah, okay. So how do we... Oh, charming. Really quick respawn. Is that where I came in? It is, so I keep going this way. All right. Oh, that's right. Okay, I vaguely remember. I hate this because you get up to them and you're like, oh, hey, stairs. Probably should have equipped some traits like, I don't know, that elusive catch trait. Probably a bad time to do that now. Oh, more bad guys. The fun times. No, I don't want to use my... Okay.
Fleshy worms.
Oh, hey. It's a poisoner. What's up, dude? Have a seat. Oh. So every time I kill somebody, apparently one of these worms comes along. I have to remember that. That's where I just came from, right? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Why don't I build a trap? Maybe a couple traps. Apparently, why bother with the traps? Oh, more gross creature. Ugh. Blood leech. That's just disgusting. Can we just say that's disgusting? Come on, guys. Come up with enemies that aren't quite as gross. I love this. Sleeping prison guards. Awake to thy death. The barrow downs of the rule of thumb, yeah.
If anything gets up this Morven, we'll have your...
Can't see anything. Can we not do this thing? I mean, really. I mean, I guess it's okay. My inspiration makes me pretty much invincible. Oh, again, not really trying to do Heartseeker on a stupid little flesh leech. Just hit the wrong button. All right. There we go.
Stop them. The elf must not escape.
Stop him. The elf must not escape. I can give any voice I want. Oh, this is bad. Angmar and blood stuff. What is this? More prisoners? It seems you have bested my guards, but that is of little consequence. Were you sent here for the elf? Oh. It matters not. You will tell me all that you know before I deliver you to Amarthia. Will I now? Okay, this is kind of bad, actually. But that's okay. They're not. Oh, get out of here, just because I don't want to keep... Oh, wow. There's lots of bad dudes. Defeated Morven, at least. Always focus on the boss before the mobs. Well, not always. Sometimes defeat the boss before the mobs. Okay. All right. Hey, Lyredan's still alive. Lyredan is nearly unconscious and wounded. I'm just reading. I just died from a fall. Yeah, real LotRO. He must be taken to Rivendell, for you doubt that he will survive without his aid. Boom! So you go to Rivendell. Never mind that would be a long journey. Oh, fine. I'll break my ankles. Oh, I didn't. I must have bounced off that. All right.
Dark days are coming.
Hilbern, you have made a long journey with a great burden. Rest here for a while. Ooh, do I get a cool bow? It's not as cool as the bow. Oh, it's a... Yeah, no, it's not. What about Lyredan's Savior? No. All right, then I'll just take the shield and sell it.
Hope is not in vain.
Yeah, the boss was gone because I focused directly on him. You have done brave deeds that few others have accomplished, and for that you deserve great honor. Lyredan was badly injured and endured long torture, but he sleeps now, though fitful, and often his thoughts turn back to dark places. Terrible woes were taken upon him by his tormentors. I fear that though his body may recover, his spirit may ever lay in anguish from their hellish tortures. Often now Lyredan calls out in his sleep to Narmeleth and to Elbereth, and he is always searching for the ring Narhuil. But now trouble and doubt has taken me, for in his most troubled dreaming he cries aloud, claiming that the ring Narhuil is close at hand, and only in haste will it be recovered. Whether this is in truth some secret taken from the enemy in their folly, or whether it is yet another deceit of Amarthiel, you must learn the truth. Lyredan has spoken of a place, Barad-dûrgul. Seek out the Dunedain Gwathrin and recover Narhuil. All right. Here we go. Now, before we do anything else, I realize I haven't checked my, oh, that's not the one I want. There we go. Okay, I only have 1 point available, so that's not gonna do much. Yeah, I can't even take that. I could 100% reduces the skills cooldown. More mercy kill. 20% merciful shot crit damage. Yeah, let's just do that. I use swift bow a lot. Okay, but yeah, let's apply that. And let's see here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Elusive catch. So now I can add an evade and stealth level bonus to my fellowship for up to 30 seconds. And see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a nice little thing. All right. Yeah, the music's great. I gotta say, it is absolutely fantastic.
What do you need?
Hilbern, you have returned sooner than I expected, though I doubted not that you would at the last return. I'll take these useless
Should
potions.
I speak with you a moment?
The name Barad-dûrgul is not unknown to me. Now I'm trying to think. Dur is dark. Ghoul. Morgul. Black. Now I can't remember. I was trying to do some word nerdery on Barad-dûrgul, but now I can't remember what ghoul is. All right. It's not unknown to me. It was one of the places my scouts first observed. At first, it seemed that it was guarded by great watching stones. But it was not so, for the watching stones lay silent, and they have no power over the minds of friend or foe. You should seek out news of these stones, for I believe that the enemy may be trying to draw us into a trap, not unlike the Rammas Deluan. Doubtless the Angmarim gate wards outside of Barad-dûrgul are waiting for our assault before snapping the door shut behind us. Learn what you may, then return here to me. Collect watching stone orders. Oh, and they're further. Yeah, man. So we got to go a long way into this place to get these things. Still inspired, which is interesting. Oh no, it's just an inspired timer. I'm not actually inspired. Yeah, it allows me to receive gifts of inspiration. That's all. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use a few perks, by the way. This is, I think I've mentioned this before. Perks are a thing that you earn. You spend destiny points on. You earn destiny points throughout the game all the time. I didn't realize that I had. Thank you, Edith. So, Dark Spirit. Okay, that's wonderful. Anyway, I'm going to redeem some of those, some of that destiny for some accelerated experience, making my growth to level 53 a little quicker. All right. Oh, yeah. Kargul, Nazgul. Yeah, of course, Nazgul. Morgul. Yeah, Morgul Blade. Yep. Why I didn't recall that, I don't know. Didn't I kill you last time? Like, shouldn't you have stayed dead? Yes. I like how you point out that you were vindicated, and then you point out again privately that you're vindicated in the chat because I didn't say anything. All right. Yeah, I was asking Katie if she understood the meaning of the name of my main character, who you all have not seen me play, Durthal Thurendir. He's my human male captain. Durthal Thurendir, of course, means Dark Helm Secret Man. Vinda freaking cated. I see. What's up, Star Wars Oddball? Once again, there's that 50,000 hit point dude tempting me. Not tempting me very seriously, though, just in case you're wondering. Tempting to see how quickly I can die, I suspect. All right. Hey, it's a warmonger and another warmonger. We've had one warmonger, yes. What about second warmonger? It's just going to take me forever to get to these stones. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Bruce Hornsby always telling it like it is. Excuse me. Pardon me. I think my flaming arrows have stopped working, so I'm going to put them on fire again. I'm running a touch low. I have not yet played Return to Moria. I own it. I'm looking forward to trying it, and it's probably after Tales of the Shire. It's probably the next in the queue. Very good question, though. I know that Matt from Nerd of the Rings has spoken very highly of it. He enjoys it very much. I tend to not enjoy the hardcore survival type games. So if it ends up being in that direction, I may not enjoy it as much. Survival light is more my speed. So stuff like No Man's Sky, but in casual, or not casual mode, that's boring, but in relaxed mode. That's the thing. I don't, if it requires multiplayer, soloing is probably not, that's just, it's going to have to be something I can solo. Yeah, if I can get Matt to do that, I would like to do that, actually. His schedule's a little tricky sometimes, even worse than mine. Need to reach out to him, though. Katie, help me remember to do that if you would be so kind. Maybe take a note or something and remind me to reach out to him when I get a chance. We have talked about streaming some things together. It's just such a long slog to get over to where these stone orders are. Bane of the Orcs. Hilbern, Bane of the Orcs. Look at me earning some LotRO points tonight. All right. Man, we're still a ways off. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I have to go left and then wind my way around. I don't think there is a way through that. What do you mean not in line of sight? I can see him. I think. I mean, don't I go through that door and then... Yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to go through the door. Yeah. Anything to be in the Lord of the Rings universe. That is true. So many games in Middle-earth. I mean, I'm looking forward to Tales of the Shire. I still want to get back to Shadow of Mordor. And I'm working on a way to stream the Lego Lord of the Rings, which I was having trouble with before, and I think I've solved that problem now. So just all sorts of fun stuff to do in Middle-earth. That's why we'll be doing this for a long, long time to come. Still target not in line of sight. That's the weirdest thing. It really does think that fence is like a solid wall. Come on. I thought there were two of them standing there. All right. Now, we don't need to go back there to the door to get the gate key, because that part we've already done. What do you mean I can't? I must face target. I am facing target. All right, fine. Oh, okay. Well, maybe now I'm facing him. Thank you. I have tried Lego Hobbit. I never finished it, so I didn't know that it was never finished. Past the door I opened earlier, and there's a slope up to the left. Oh, that's right. I vaguely remember that. No, that's the South Bow Gate. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Yep. Yep. I remember this now. Man, there'd be no way I'd remember that. I'd have gone into the gate and probably gotten my butt handed to me. Tales of the Shire is not out yet. That comes out in 3 weeks' time. I'll be streaming it that very night. That's the day of release. No, that's not the way I want to go. I want to go this way, right? Yes, this way. Yes. Battle-crazed Blogmaw. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Angmarim Gatekeeper. Hey, tap. Over here. Want to have a word with you. And by word, I mean sharp arrows jammed in your soft places. Collect watching stone orders. That's it. All right, where's my return to campfire? Seriously? Oh, I just made a campfire. Dang it, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to return to camp. Tell me that's not going to bring me right back to this campfire. Okay, thank you. That would have been funny. All right. Gwathrin. Oh, here are the... I'm going to read them. I have silenced the watching stones. They are to remain as such as long as the lady wishes quick passage into Barad-dûrgul. Failure will result in severe punishment. Any hindrance of the study of Narhuil will draw personal attention from the lady herself.
Greetings.
This news brings me hope, for if it is true, then we have indeed found the location of the ring Narhuil. If Elrond Half-Elven... I started to pronounce it as though it were a Sindarin word, so I was like, Halfelven, Halvelv. If Elrond Half-Elven believes that you should be the one to recover it, I will not gainsay him. Barad-dûrgul awaits. If we are to recover Narhuil from the hands of the enemy, it will take more than your courage alone. You will need to gather allies if you are to assault that keep. Or just do it solo with some inspiration. I will send Narucham ahead to scout the way. You should seek him out as soon as you enter into Barad-dûrgul. When you're ready to leave, come and speak with me again. All right, here we go. Right? Some seriously dark stuff. Do I have time left on all these things? Like, I still have an hour left on the lesser resolution of vigor. I still have 11 minutes in the pure fire oil. Probably want to go ahead and give me some morale regen and some agility boosts.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Plagued by terrible dreams in the house of Elrond, Leodol reveals in his sleep that Amartheo's ring, Narhuil, is being held in the fastness of Barad-dûr.
Well, that's nice. That's a pretty cool tapestry, by the way. I want that for my house. Tarcrypt Tower Guard. Not doing a great job guarding the tower, are you? What is Gudagon doing in the tower? He's not dying like you are. Okay. Find the ring Narhuil. That's my job. Just keep going up and up. Fun place. That's a lot of dogs. Sing it with me. Who let the dogs out? Don't. Oh, no. I just one-shotted all the puppers. Oh, well. Oh. Ah. This thing. You get to the top of the stairs and you're like, wait a minute. I can't see a thing. This is really sort of unfair. But then again, I have inspiration, and that's pretty unfair. I'll purge that poison. Thank you very much. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. No chance for a hunter to practice his art. Oh, this is bad. Ah, the other whelps have arrived. My mistress will be pleased when I bring her thine heads. And after I have dealt with thee, I will not be troubled in the search that remains. Come, come, thou canst join the craven fool who dared trespass upon Barad-dûr. Oh, wow. That's, he's a powerful dude. I just don't want him getting any closer. No! It's not going to help you. Die. Oh. Corpse of Narukham. Oh, no. The ornate chest. Recovered half of Narhuil. And then go to Narukham. It says already in use, but I'm waiting for some. There we go. You have found Narukham. It appears that he has been dead for some time now. You should give him a proper burial and then return to Gwathrin. Are you kidding me? I don't have time to bury him. This is a sad day for me, Hilbern. How many more of my brethren must die at the end? Probably just about all of them, actually. It is easy to lose heart, but be glad, for we have wrested a great power from the hand of the enemy this day, even if it is not truly what we sought. All right, are any of these worthwhile to me? They are not. Maybe the mace? Not really. It's the same damage as the club that I currently have, and it doesn't have the same bonuses, so we'll take this big old axe that we'll sell later. You must not tarry here long, though your presence comforts me in my grief, for you possess something that the wise must take upon themselves as a burden. Make haste to Rivendell, Hilbern. Do not forget Naracham in your tale, for his deeds should be accounted among the valiant of these dark times. Hurry now, for Elrond must know of Narwhal's fate. Well, I'm not against burying the dead, but come on, I've got half the ring of power and I'm standing in a dark tower. Where am I going to bury this guy? I'm a tiny river hobbit. Am I going to put his body in my backpack? Send your rangers. All right, speak with Elrond. Port, lazy. Yes, I, the art of trap setting. All right.
Hope is not in vain.
So, Narwhal has been broken. This is strange news indeed. I was right to doubt that the enemy had recovered their full strength. But this, it is something that had not entered into my counsels before now. Not long before you arrived, Lyrdan awoke from his dark dreams. He must be questioned about this. For surely he had some knowledge of it. He had studied the ring Narwhal and the deeds of Amarthael more closely than any among the wise. A council of the elf lords must be called and doom proclaimed, for we must decide what will be done with the ring Narwhal. Bag of holding, body, because your backpack tiny frame, we're going to fit a body in them. I did. I carried Lyrdan, an injured Lyrdan, all the way back to Rivendell. It must have taken a couple weeks from Angmar.
Will you lend me your aid?
Are you ready then, Hilbern? We'll call together the elf lords and the council will begin. Would that the wisdom of Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel were at our disposal. Have you tried calling them? Because you've got this ability, this Asanwe thing, where you could just reach out and, I don't know, touch someone, as the ad used to say.
Elrond hath well
Walls that need to be leaned upon.
to determine the fate of Narwhal, the ring of Amarthael, and to question Lyrdan concerning his former count.
Come forward, Hilbern. The fate of the ring Narwhal concerns you as well. Lyrdan, you will now give the full account of your deeds concerning Narwhal. Would you force the tale from me? I believed I was free of such torment. But it matters not. The ring Narwhal will never be remade. You are among friends, Lyrdan, and we must know the full account. Very well then, Master Elrond. I was before the broken gates of Fornost that I took the ring from Amarthael. In my haste, I broke it upon the anvil Dringond, mightiest of the forgers of the Dunedain. Broken, yet not destroyed. Indeed, breaking the ring did not remove the malice crafted into it. I escaped with Narmaleth to Sithad, but still the ring held sway over her. Before she could be cured, she was discovered by the enemy. Mordorith returned her to Carndum, but the halves of Narwhal remained hidden. How then did the enemy recover this half of the ring? Long were the tortures I endured in Samath Baul, but in the end, I revealed what they sought. That for long years half of the ring lay hidden in Bar-e-Therkir. And where now lies the other half of the ring? It was in the keeping of my friend Aeril, mighty among the ship captains of Círdan. Alas, he perished in the rescue of Arvedwi. The antepenal, not the penal. The ring half he bore is now lost to icy northern waters. If only I had not broken the ring. Yeah. Were it still whole, I could turn its power to curing my Narmaleth. Laodan, my friend, seek not for the ring Narhuil. It cannot ease your sorrow. You will never see Narmaleth free of the evil that consumes her. She must depart for the west, man. And what do you know of grief? Their daughter died. For too long you have sat here in splendor and has made you soft. Are you content to watch all of Eriador fall into ruin? Seriously, Lyredan, do you forget who... Oh, no, that's Glorfindel. I was thinking of Galadriel and Celeborn. I was thinking of Celeborn, not Glorfindel. I am not. Yeah, I was thinking of Glorfindel. I was thinking of Galadriel and Celeborn. Will take this oath upon myself that I should not find rest or peace until my Narmaleth is returned to me. Oh, that is right up there with, like, Feanor oath. That's, like, really not a wise oath. By the name of Elbereth, I swear it. Oh. Oh, you silly man. If Elrond Half-Elven refuses to aid me, I must then rely upon Aignel and Ningark. Ningark? Master Elrond, would you allow this departure? Laodan is a guest, not a prisoner. Still, I am filled with unease at his words. I fear that his oath will only lead to sorrow. And what other counsels, I wonder, were revealed in his torment? Yeah. Laodan. The council cannot continue without Laodan. I will speak with you privately in my library.
Elrond Half-Elven sent emissaries to Evendim to learn the fate of Laodan. The search led from Enuminas to Samathbauer and Angmar, where Laodan was rescued and more was learned of the ring Narhuil. Amarthil's forces now march into the frozen wastes of Forghel, where the heroes of the free peoples must follow.
We get to go where it's cold.
Will you lend me
I am
your
troubled,
once
Hilbern,
more?
not only for the fate of Narhuil, but for Laodan as well. He has faced many hardships, but because of his boldness, the enemy has not been able to recover Narhuil, and for that he has drawn their wrath. But that did not excuse his words at the council, and his actions have troubled me. His anger is hot within him, and I will not seek to make unto the council as of yet. Return to me when his heart has cooled, for it is fitting that the one who gave him his freedom should be his emissary. Now, before I choose one of those, I mean, those aren't going to be things I wear, but they got to look cool, right? I'm going to check my wardrobe, because I'm pretty sure I have one of those, but possibly both. I have his exquisite cloak. So guess which one I'm going to get this time? I'm going to get the Radiant Cloak. I'll just drop that into my wardrobe at some point. Whoa. That was book... Well, that's weird. Oh, that was book 12. So now we're into book 13. All right. The plugin. Oh, my ability to access the wardrobe from here? No, that's just a VIP thing. That's just a VIP thing. So if it's a VIP subscriber town services. So from there, I can access the shop, vault, shared storage, wardrobe, and auction house. All right. Book 13, Chapter 1, The Northward Road.
Days are coming.
Hilbern, these last days have been disturbing. The Council of Narhuil did not end as I would have chosen, but I will not deny Lardan the quest he desires. I fear, however, that he may depart Rivendell upon a rash course. Would you speak with him for me? Learn what course he intends to take, and his purpose. I do not believe that Narmaleth will ever be recovered, for a dark power dominates her mind. I sense the influence of a power greater than a single minor ring. You will find Lardan in his quarters on the lower floor of my house. With your aid, I hope Lardan will use greater wisdom in his choices. All right. Of course, to get out of here, I have to go up. There's the door. Nope, thought I could get through there. Come on now. That's Bilbo's room. Elrond's hall. Hall of Fire. Guest chambers. Ooh, interesting. You pop in here and immediately dread. You would know what course I have chosen to take? Very well. I told the council that Narhuil will never be reforged, but I believe that my own words may have been hasty. I do not believe now that the ring sank with Arvedui in the ice bay of Forachel. Iaril, one of the ship's crew, knew of Narhuil and its power. I do not think he would have allowed such an heirloom of my house to sink into the sea. For that reason, I myself will return to Forachel and seek the ring. You may attend me if you wish. Then perhaps Elrond's concerns will be lessened.
Mind my words, traveller.
The last homely house is fast becoming a prison to me. I do not feel welcome here. Yet, on the other hand, I do not feel right leaving just yet. I fear if I leave these halls, I will never return. I would not leave in such bitterness. Perhaps you would take up my search until such time that I can leave here in good conscience. I know a dwarf who trades in the southern reaches of Forachel. Perhaps he might have some insight as to where you should begin the search. You can find Dathi at Kaupakota in Tower Orthon. He knows more about Forachel, if such could be said about anyone, than I. We shall accept that, and rather than port there, because I don't think we've ever gone there. So I'm going to instead, since we've never been to Forachel, we're going to port to Tinadir. If I can. Oh, I can't anymore. Where are some of my places that I have? Angmar. And Angmar. And Angmar again. Swanfleet, Cardolan, Esteldine. Well, I guess if we go to Esteldine, let's just go to Bree, and then we'll port. Yeah, we'll just go to Bree. What I want to do is actually get us the experience of traveling into Forachel for the first time. Such a unique location. And I'm really looking forward to exploring that here on PPP Plays.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, I don't have that skill yet. Not on this guy. I've got it on my other hunters, but not this one. Yeah, the music in this game is absolutely fantastic. I used to have a playlist. These days, I don't know what happened. They took it off of the services, but there was a time where you could actually buy the tracks on iTunes, way back when it was still iTunes and not Apple Music. And this is, of course, before the streaming services. So you would buy an album for $9.99, and then you'd have. So I've got a whole bunch of them, but they're in Apple Music format, and I don't really listen to that very much anymore. I need to change that. Oh, I remember what we were doing. We were going to ride to. We're not going to ride to Forachel. We're going to ride to Ostvarad, and from there, Nate, if you had to have one piece of dialogue you repeated each and every person who approached you, what would it be? Aure and Tuluva. Day shall come again. Anyway, when I used to listen to iTunes, that was like a 5-hour playlist that I used to use all the time when I would work. It was just fantastic. All right, let's get this stable.
What do you need?
Okay. Yeah, so you can see all the Forachel ones are ghosted because we've not been there yet. So we're going to take this road up to Forachel. Let's go ahead and summon our horse. Yep. There we go. We go out the... It's been so long since I've been in Ostvarad. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait. Did I not take the right road? I did not. Because we got to go down that hill. That's right. Dun. It's pretty countryside up here. And you can see already, even though we're still in this realm, right? We're still in Evendim. You can still see on the horizon the mountains are looming and they are cold looking. Well, indeed, they are cold. I will say this for Forachel. It is a place that, you start out, you've seen me earn reputation with different factions. All those factions I started at 0 reputation. And so you earn acquaintance and then friendship and then I think ally and then kindred. There might be an extra step in there. I can't recall. With Forachel, you actually start out with negative reputation. It takes you a long time just to get to the point where they don't hate you. And because of that, it also makes it difficult to get around quickly because you can't get a lot of the guides and return skills until you've gained, high reputation. And it is a very spread out region. So travel in Forachel, I remember, especially after Evendim, where it was like, oh, anything to stop swimming. And then you get to Forachel and you're like, oh my goodness, when is this going to end? So for anybody new in the stream, because it has been a little while for some of you, we are further along into the storyline. Right now, Hilbern is helping Elrond and Lyrdan track down the ring Narhuil. It's a lesser ring of power that enabled Amarthiel to become essentially the successor to the Witch King of Angmar. The steward to the successor to the Witch King of Angmar, Mordorith. And so right now I'm headed to Forachel because apparently the other half of the ring, half of it was recovered in Angmar and Carndum. The other half theoretically sank with Arvidwi, along with the last Palantir and the last hopes of the North Kingdom. Way back before the fall of the Kings of Gondor, even, right? So I'm headed up there to see if I can find the other half of this ring. And look at this, immediately, even before we get into Forachel officially, so we're still here in this realm, in this region, it is already getting cold. Now, Forachel, you'll see, is a region that the writers of LotRO have taken a lot of liberty with, a lot of inspiration. Do I forget? Do I go down or do I go? Yeah, I think I go down. A lot of inspiration from the Finnish culture in terms of names. I don't know about the culture, but the Finnish language in terms of names. And you will see that borne out when we start seeing the names of people and places in this region. Oh, froze up a little bit. So I'll show you real quick on the map. Okay, as you can see, we are down here in the far southeast corner. You can see the little marker 2 even dim. We're on this road, and we're going up to a little town called Kalpakota. And that's where that dwarf is that we'll talk to in Tower Orthon. So after that, you can see that there's really, one main way through, and that takes you to this road. This loop road that goes up here to Surikaila and all the way over here, that's it. And that road goes around the Great Bay of Forochel, so you can't go across. Everything feels like a very long way away. When you're in Surikaila and they say, go over here to Zigelgun, this Dwarven fortress, that's like a 30-minute ride. It is riding forever and ever. So it's a big region. And it really has this sense of wide open, sort of sparse. The Misty Mountains were cold and hostile, but they were a different kind of hostile. This is very cold and remote. Yes, Edith, you're right. Most of the stable travels are slow travel only. No quick travel, or very little quick travel. Truly might. And of course, I don't know how to pronounce Finnish, so I will probably mispronounce some of the names. For those of you who don't know, Finnish was one of the inspirations, at least aesthetically speaking, for the Quenya language, just as Welsh is one of the inspirations for Sindarin. So it makes sense that the writers of LotRO would then draw on one of those inspirations for a land that really doesn't get fleshed out in the story. Right. I can see red dots, so that means we are not over-leveled quite yet, which is unfortunate. It would be nice if we were. Just move quickly through the region. Oh, but they're not hostile. Okay. Demay, yes. In Forochel, the weather hates you, not just the people. That is quite true. Ah, yes, and I love this. They use mammoths. Really, really cool. So you can see there are some dwarves present. Aha, there's somebody to talk to, but that's not Dathi. But let's talk to him or her. Can't tell. Him. And now, number 1, the Forochel. I have to tell snowy settlements from a very long ways away. So here I'm supposed to talk to somebody. My mother could use your help. These are green, so they're quest level 44. They're going to be below me in just a tiny little smidgen, so I'm going to decline that. I am going to take this stable master, thank you very much, so now I can get here. Swift travel from Ostvarad. Nate, good night. Thanks for joining us. All right, Dathi.
Ho there! You say you come from Lyrdan the Elf. Aye, he was here some time ago, seeking a lost ring or some such, but to no avail.
Can you imagine hunting for a ring in the snows of Forochel?
Nevertheless, this quest may not have been as foolhardy as I had first believed. For men out of Angmar have moved through this region, and with them others that I have never seen before. They reminded me of the men of Gondor, but stranger. They seek something here as well, and it may be that your quests are related. If you wish to find your lost ring, you must speak with the snowmen, the Loshoth, who call themselves the Lumivaki. This is their land, and they know it better than anyone. I suggest you speak with Lassie at Surikaila, for he knows best the mind of their chieftain.
All right. We'll talk to Santu, see if they've got not a green quest. Nope, all green quests. Now, you will see that I'm supposed to then talk to Lassie, who is all the way here over in Surikaila. I have never been so sorely tempted to spend a single mithril coin to port to Surikaila, because it's a very long way away. So this little lake that you're seeing here is just this little lake. I have to go all the way through this canyon and then out to this road, discover this stable, because you don't want to not discover a stable at Pinti Peldo, and then go all the way up here, all the way over here. But it would take us probably 15 minutes just to ride there. So let's port.
What brings you to this place?
You are a stranger here, a river hobbit from the south. We do not see too many of your kind, and we welcome even fewer.
The gloomy wreck you are trouble.
We remember this Vanavaki you speak of, this Lairdan. He came to the Lumivaki seeking a lost ring. It was a foolish thing, looking for a bauble in these lands. You should not be so foolish. The Vanavaki did not have the favor of Irianna, and barely escaped with his life from the dangers that we face here. Without the help of the Lumivaki, you would have no hope of finding your ring, and you will not have the help of the Lumivaki without the favor of Irianna. If you wish to gain our chieftain's favor, you must perform 3 tasks for the Lumivaki. Only then may you speak with Irianna. If you wish to learn of these tasks, speak with me again.
All right, let's do that. So this is where we're gonna have 3 separate branches of the same epic quest. So we're in book 13, chapter 3, but we have to accomplish 3 deeds before we can move on.
Sini may have a task for you to perform. You may find her on the outskirts of Surikaila. Seek out Emily across from the steam lodge. He may have a task for you to perform that will help you obtain Irianna's favor. If you wish to win the favor of Irianna, you should speak with Yalmari at Surikaila near to the steam lodge. He will guide you upon your path.
All right, so looks like one of them's not too far away. So I'm going to get rid of the wrapper quest for now because there's no use to having that on. So we've got, okay, the nearest one is kind of right there in front of us, it appears. Oh, he's right over there. Can I go across this? Nope, can't. Yes, I can. Without dying, surprisingly.
In wisdom have you been sent to me, and only with wisdom will you earn the favor of the Lumivaki.
Irianna will not speak with you until you have earned the favor of wisdom, which I will confer upon you after you have completed my task. Look next to me. There will you find things of importance to the Lumivaki, things that help us to survive in these cold lands. Put these things in their proper order, then return to me. How will you know what the proper order is? Through wisdom, of course. Warmth is of great importance in these frozen lands, so fire is a boon companion. Even more important is water, for without water there is no life. Once you have fire and water at your disposal, you have done much, but do not rest yet. You must then have stout weapons to protect yourself. But first obtain food enough to lend yourself the strength to wield them. But before you obtain any of these necessaries, a wanderer in these lands must have clothing warm enough to protect them against the cold when fire cannot be made and water cannot be found. Now, do you notice we got a puzzle, but he's given us the answers. Warmth is important, but water is more important than warmth, right? So water, fire. But you have to have stout weapons. You have to obtain food, but you have to have food before the weapons. So water before food, fire before weapons, but clothing above all. There you go. So, do we remember how it goes? Clothing warm enough first. That's the first thing. Choose the second item. Go back to the quiz, right? Warmth is important. Fire is a boon companion, but more important is water. And then even with fire and water, these lands aren't safe. Then you got to take weapons, but you got to have food first. So food, weapons. So water, fire, food, weapons. It's not that I'm wise. It's just that I listen. That's all. Hush, Katie. I do listen.
You have finished. And what have you learned? Indeed, that is the correct order. You listened with wisdom, so I will confer the favor of wisdom upon you. This alone will not gain you the full favor of Iriana, but it is a strong beginning.
Woohoo! Level 53.
We must speak.
I'm not really interested in doing all the side quests. All right. Talk to the others. So they are over here. First one's over by the stable, which we definitely want to get. Yeah. Ah, there, by the steam thing.
I must tell you about
Greetings, River Hobbit. What brings you to Surik?
Oh, he's not the one I want to talk to. You got a green quest for me. I'm not interested. Hold on. Get the stable master before we forget. And also, let's go ahead and grab this milestone because I'm not going back to Cotton Doom anytime soon. Oh, Reginald Ward Captain.
Will you give me a moment of your time?
I'll take it because if he shows up, then obviously I'll get it. Same with this guy, right? If there's a no, it's green. I don't even want to bother.
Shadows and inward.
You are seeking the favor of the Lumivaki. It is not a trifling matter, for we do not trust many of your kind. If you wish to gain favor with Iriana, you must perform a feat of strength to rival the hunters of the Lumivaki. For a long time, our hunters have sought the snowworm Paksukarva. Iriana wished to make of its tusk a great horn, but Paksukarva has eluded our hunters at every turn. Go forth and find Paksukarva and bring me its tusk, and you will have gained my favor. Only then may you speak with Iriana. The snowworm was last seen among a group of other worms close to the bay. They roam southeast of here. All right. And then we've got one other one that we need to pick up, which looks like it's on the other side of this bridge. There's Sini. Apparently I can't jump over there.
The waters have frozen early.
So you wish the favor of Iriana? Then you must gain his favor, and with that I can help you. The Lumivaki prize many qualities, but one of the most important is endurance. Often our hunters must survive the cold wilderness with naught but a dull knife and the garb upon their backs. If you can search out Urmas, one of my finest trackers, you will gain great favor in the eyes of my people. Go into the wilderness and seek Urmas. If you succeed, return here to me. Urmas was last seen heading south along the road in Itama.
All right. So now we've got a dragon or a worm to kill, right? So that's going to be the second one, right? So that's this one. Yep. And then oops, I didn't mean to have that one active. And then we got to find Urmas. He's all the way over there to the southeast, and in between is the unheralded hero. All right. Yeah, I think we have time for just a little bit. Let's go and get on a horse. We're going to try to find that dragon, that worm. Cold worm. Set that as our quest guide focus. And then we'll see about Reginald Ward's. Oh, Reginald Ward's missing herald has a mithril coin. So that's nice. We like easy like that. I love the crackling sound of ice. Like it makes everything feel like really fragile, like you might fall into the sea at any point. Ah, frostworms. They're all green, so they're going to be pretty easy to kill. He says, as he doesn't kill the first one with one shot or anything. Okay. I don't even really care about killing all these guys. I just want to get to the boss, right? Oh, I see Paxukarva up here. All right. Now we're going to find Reginald Ward's missing herald by spending a mithril coin. Hello, Reginald's Ward.
Oh, dear.
Thank goodness you are here. I was wondering if anyone would ever find me out here before I froze to death. Did Reginald send you? He's not here with you, is he? And I have a word with you. Thank you for finding me out here, but I'm afraid I cannot go back with you. You see, when the captain led those Angmarim off as he fled, a few remained and gave me a good chase, too. I was able to escape, but you see, I dropped his banner in my flight. Oh, I am a worthless herald. The Angmarim took it and returned it with it to their camp out on the ice somewhere. It's been in the captain's family for generations. My father carried it for the captain's father, and his father before that, and so on. I cannot go back and face him without that banner. Please help me retrieve it. All right. Maybe I will. Okay, it's right out there. I'll do that. That's fine. Because I'm a nice guy. Ooh, creaking, cracking ice. It's a good question. Why would a white worm have Paksu in its name? If we're thinking about, North Polar Bear. But maybe that's all it means is north or pole or something like that, or cold. I don't know. There's the banner. Oh, quite a few of them here. All right. And now go back to the herald with it, and I will spend the coin for that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, now I have to give him directions? Fine. All right. I'm not gonna bother with that yet. I'm gonna go on to finding Urmas. And he's just to the south of us. Whoa. But up there somewhere. How do I get up there? Oh, man. Well, that's frustrating. So this is one of the things about Forochel. The only way to get up there is to go all the way over there. So let's do that, though. And then we'll wrap it up because we are about 20 minutes before the hard end of the stream. So we will finish. Actually, it looks like there might be a path up here. Yep, there might be a path. Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, he's going to come after me. Yeah, I know. Keep coming. How dare they ask me to bury bodies in Condom? So now you get a good idea of the scope of the Bay of Forochel. Because you can now see all the way over to near Surikaila. It's all the way over there. Good night, Tari. Poor Arvidwi. I know. He tried. I really do love the what if Gondor had said, you know what? Actually, Arvidwi has a point. It's a good question, P51. I don't know. Right now it's afternoon and it's 10 more minutes. I'm sorry, it's noon and it's 10 minutes to afternoon, so probably not. But we'll try to make sure that, you know, we get a night in Forochel the next time. It is beautiful here at night, that's true. But yeah, at the rate the days pass in this game, no. Okay. There's Urmas, who will undoubtedly have something for me to do. I can't just find Urmas. Oh,
You may return to Sini now. You have done well.
all right. We're going to return to Sini.
The shadows in Amar have been stirred against us.
It takes much endurance and fortitude to survive in the cold wilderness with so little. I grant you the favor of endurance, but it will not alone be enough to gain you the full favor of Irianna. There may be others who require your assistance.
Indeed, there is. First, though, we're going to tell Reginald Ward where his wayward herald can be found, and then we're going to bring the tusk to Emeli. And then that should actually get us all the way through Book 13, or Book 13, Chapter 3.
Ah, plucky little fellow, isn't he? I knew he'd come through all right. Righto, chap.
I can see him now, like, you know, twirling his little mustache. My sincere and heartfelt thanks to you for your help, friend. I suppose I'd best go retrieve him, shall I, then? Once we've got that matter in order, then we'll need to find the rest of the fellowship. Good luck to you, Hilbern. Sure our paths cross again, and you need my aid. Just let me know.
You have succeeded in doing what the hunters of the Lumivaki have failed to do, and brought me the tusk of Paxukarva. I grant you the favor of strength, though it will not alone be enough to gain the full favor of Irianna.
All right. And now we're going to go talk to Irianna after we clue that deed. Oh, that's right. He's part of the Lost Fellowship. That's a whole other story, trying to find all these characters around Middle-earth. That should be a fun one. Has anybody done that one? Anybody in the chat has done that Lost Fellowship? That's a big one. All right, let's go talk to Irianna.
The Great Lodge of Surikaila. Irianna is the council elder.
The Witherbin speaks your name.
Welcome, River Hobbit of the South. You have shown great worth in the eyes of the Lumivaki, and have gained my favor. How may we be of help to you?
The Lumivaki could use your assistance.
You are not the only one to come seeking our help to find this ring. Why is it so important? No, do not speak of it. I fear it will only bring a black wind upon us. First came the Van Havaki, Lyradan, and then came you. But another awaits an audience with me. He makes powerful claims. Will you go with me to treat with him? You should know the claim he lays upon the ring. However, we will wait until you are prepared. When you are ready, speak with me again.
All right, let's do this, and then we'll call it a night.
Ilya, the chieftain of Surikila, desires to aid the free peoples of the south in their hunt for Narquil, the ring of Arthur. But he fears the threats of more people.
Mordrambor.
You are a stranger to the universe.
Let us gather the elders and meet with this emissary from Angmar. I will call together those who hold the secrets that you seek. Irianna, look. A storm gathers. An evil wind blows. It's Mordrambor. I have no time for insignificant fools. Where is thy ruler? I have much to discuss with him.
I love how Mordor hasn't spotted me yet. What is your business here? You have an ill air about you. An ill air indeed.
The wind, air, and water are all servants to the Iron Crown of Angmar.
Speak your peace, then be gone. I will not have my enemies walk freely through my lands.
Enemies? Nay, thou art wrong. It is Hilbern, the enemy of Angmar and the Great Eye, who has brought me to thy lands. If thou were to deliver me mine enemy, a great friendship could be made between us.
Leave now, and speak no more of your falsehoods. I do not treat with my enemies, much less the coirer of my enemies. Thou hast made a foolish choice, space-born cur. Hold your tongue, or I will remove it. Depart and do not return.
If thou refuse, I will take it and the heads of your people as payment for thine insolence.
Well, that was bad.
Didst thou truly believe thou could challenge me?
If thou art not daunted by the cold, maybe the fire will suffice. I will return, and when I do, I expect all to be done as I have commanded. Sorry, a little Palpatine came out there.
Defy me, and thou wilt share thy fate with Hilbern.
Whoa! All right. Come, we must seek shelter from this storm. All right. We'll talk to Iriana and then be done with the questing for tonight. And so you have it. The servants of the Iron Crown stand against you. An end must be put to the evils of Angmar, but my people will not help you as long as this shadow looms over us. There is one, however, who may help you.
Come, Aetela Furas, I would speak with you.
There is a Nakia, a seer who dwells outside the village. She is powerful and does not fear the Lord of Storms. She may help you find your ring. You will find Saya at Nakikolo, northwest of Kuruleiri. That is on the western edge of the Ice Bay. She is haughty and proud, but you may find in her an ally against Mordor. Go, seek the wisdom of the ages.
And that is where we're going to stop and call it a night, in the warm hall of these guys. Okay, find Vama in the Great Lodge. I'll do that next time. We'll find Vama. Oh, there's Vama. All right. I'll pick that up.
You have come at a portentous time.
Thank you for that tip. All right. And let me bring that on over. All right. Let me go ahead and turn on the chat overlay again so folks from both Twitch and YouTube can see each other. Thank you, everybody. That was a lot of fun tonight. I feel like we made a lot of progress. I mean, to get all the way through the whole Con of Doom stuff and still make it into Forokel and actually get some things done in Forokel. Do I need to read that out loud, Katie? I wonder if Mordrimbor, his name Mordrimbor, because he once was drinking and said Mordram Bor. Yeah. See the door? That's where you need to go. Those kinds of puns, we don't serve those kinds of puns here. All right. No, that was excellent. Thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate all of your time tonight. Thank you for keeping me company and for all of your comments and questions. If you have any questions before I go, now is the time to throw them into the chat. I've got a couple of minutes left, so if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up in a moment, and we will see you all this coming Saturday. That is the 12th of July. Probably some more LotRO, but maybe we'll try something else. I don't know yet. We'll see about that. Yeah. All right. Looks like we're good. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, that'll do it for tonight. Farewell, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for the PPP plays, and we will see you again soon. Take care.